On Sundays, life's a slow-moving sprint on the streets bathed in dusty sunlight. Sunday evenings. They move over me like snails running from salt. I sit still in rocket chair ready to fly to the sky, but I never found the jet fuel. I didn't try to. See houses sagged deep within bone-studded streets. Stains on the sheet are from drool and sweat so sweet and rancid it turns the pillowcase yellow. Rusty sunlight pokes its head into your kneecap, which creaks to the tune of the rickety chair. A gleeful girl in a sunflower dress throws a hula hoop into omelet-colored sky at the speed of 90s grunge music videos on MTV. Trippy and droopy, a soulful boy skips down the street with guillotine knees slamming down hard on the concrete as his mother steps out to tell him to eat. Suburban beats resonate through the heat as pockmarked Billy scrapes blood and scab from his bouncy house knees into the blazing fortress he calls home. A lonely, sad woman of 40, call her Heather, waits for the weather to get warmer. Her body looks better than ever as Hubert has been grilling her about her weight in subtle ways, and it weighs down on her waist. Hubert and Heather, together forever. Her eyes never redder. Her son a bedwetter. One day she got a letter from her lover, named Beto, says, "Let's sail away." In the park, in the trunk of a mud-red truck, lie two bodies love struck. All they want to do is dream big. Of getting the manager's position while he finishes his GED, and the other boy just wants to master the making of a medium well steak. No need for a grill. The floor is hot enough to cauterize scrapes on a knee and make sunny-side-up eggs. Just you wait. Sundays. Church wear in closets next to the girls with duct tape over their mouth. Can't make a quack about anything going on in their mind about the sweat dripping down a girl's neck in the inferno, under the inferno that is decorated with candles and crisscross applesauce. Jesus walks with me. Sundays, where I cut a slice of orange and the juices drip like saliva when you spit against the blowing wind and it lands on your shoulder. So you flick, 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 but it remains like spiderweb. Sundays, where the slice of orange sits next to the slice of life. I rub scalpel against people's window panes as I rock back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This slice tastes insignificant, but it lets me know that the days roll by and I'm growing old and not everything has to be grandiose and all-encompassing and meaning of life. Sundays, it's when life runs over me. Cadillac, Michelin tire marks on my fingers, and the sweat cascades down my chin and falls into the pit between my clavicles. Sundays, comatose, not verbose, spinning down sink at the shriek of water cyclone spiraling down, pound back cold brew for a few days that never end, stuck end to end, stuck end to end. Sit with me, I'm your friend. And together, we'll discover that the dead stirring of crickets and the bleeding silence that spills over Sundays, rolling over those Sundays, rolling over as slow as the fisherman waiting on his favorite distant pond. The blinking stoplight, changing red, green, yellow, red, green, yellow, red, green, yellow, red. The click-clack of bones, the reading of tomes, the ringing of phones. These are the most important things happening in the universe. And there is no one thing that ties your time and being together. So just enjoy your Sundays, covering you in glistening honey, and walk onto the melting pavement at the pace you wish.